Good evening, Richmond County, and welcome to your Thursday edition of Live at 5. I'm Matt Harrelson. Two Richmond County fruit farmers were glad to see their crops survive Wednesday morning's frost. Lee Berry of the Berry Patch went out to his 4-acre field near the intersection of Green Lake and McIntyre Roads around 6 a.m. The temperature was 33 degrees, but it dropped to 31 by the next hour. Berry pointed to a brown spot on a small green strawberry he said was caused by the berry touching the blanket overnight. For the most part, though, he didn't see much damage, and the row blankets that cover the rows are effective down to 27 degrees, Berry added. Up the road in Windblow, Danny Bynum was checking on his peach orchards, pulling blooms off the trees to inspect the budding fruit. The past two frosts weren't as devastating as the one in 2016 when farmers took a huge hit from a mid-March deep freeze. According to the North Carolina Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services, North Carolina is the fourth largest producer of strawberries in the nation, with about 1,100 acres harvested across the state. A mother and son are facing felony charges for allegedly spreading funny money around town. Investigators with the Hamlet Police Department say 51-year-old Veronica Ratliff and her son, 25-year-old Tyrell Shakur McCrae, used counterfeit $100 bills at a convenience store and 3 retail stores from March 24th through the 27th. The two were arrested Wednesday and booked into the Richmond County Jail, each under a $5,000 secured bond, but both made bail before 8 p.m. Ratliff is charged with 3 felony counts each of obtaining property by false pretenses, criminal use of a counterfeit trademark, and conspiring to obtain property by false pretenses. McCrae is facing 1 count each of the same charges. One driver was sent to the hospital in a near head-on collision Wednesday morning. The wreck happened around 7:30 a.m. just south of Batley Dairy Road on NC 177, according to the North Carolina State Highway Patrol. Troopers say one vehicle was driving north and the other was driving south when one sideswiped the other in what was almost a head-on wreck. One of the drivers was taken to the hospital with minor injuries while the other remained at the scene, troopers say. Traffic was backed up several times before the scene was cleared around 8:30. The cause of the wreck is still under investigation. Richmond County Schools and Richmond Community College have strengthened their partnership to bring new opportunities for career training to Richmond Senior High School students. Dr. Jeff Maples was invited by Dr. Dale McInnes to talk to the Board of Trustees about their joint efforts to help more students get the skills and credentials they need to be successful beyond high school. Starting this fall, the college will house 2 faculty members at Richmond Senior High School to teach welding and cybersecurity classes. A full-time college employee will also be housed at the high school to serve as a career planner for high school students. Maples explained that he felt they could be doing more to prepare non-university bound students to go to work after high school. Richmond CC has been offering welding at Scotland High School for several years, but this is the first time the college will have an instructor dedicated to Richmond Senior. High school students who enroll in the welding program as juniors can complete a welding certificate by the time they graduate. In the cybersecurity program, high school students will have the opportunity to earn globally recognized industry certifications in technical support, networking, and cybersecurity. The board was also given updates on the 3 renovation and expansion projects the college has in the works. Renovations to the main campus, which will include a student cafeteria, will go out to bid this month, with construction expected to begin in July. The student cafeteria and dining space will be an add-on to its student lounge area in the Lindsay Petrus building and will overlook the lake. The Lee building, which is the oldest building on the main campus, will get a new entrance, and new space will be created for the Career and Transfer Center, Student Services, and Financial Aid. Construction continues downtown on the Robinette building, which will house the Leon Levine School of Business and Information Technology. Classes are expected to begin being offered in this new college facility in January 2020. In Scotland County, the college is on track to be operating a full campus this fall at the Honeycutt Center in Laurinburg. McInnes said they're working with the county and the school system on the transition of ownership and minor renovations of Covington Street Elementary School, which is where the Scotland County Early College program will be housed. The Morgan Center, which opened this spring semester, is also part of this newly expanding campus. All right, when we return, Kelsey has your Live at 5 weather report. That's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is an occasional shop located at 122 South Hancock Street in Rockingham, North Carolina. We are open the first weekend of each month, Thursday through Saturday. We strive to offer unique selections of vintage, antique, handmade, and new goods. Each month we'll fill the shop with hand-picked home decor, furniture, and gifts. If you are looking for something out of the ordinary, then we're the place for you. You can find the shop dates and hours on our website at willowtreeantiquesandgifts.com. We would love to see you during our next occasional shop dates.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. We are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 7 curricular programs entirely online, including our university transfer degree. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College, local college, big impact.
Today's Live 5 weather report is brought to you by McNair Auto Sales. And of course, going into the weather for tomorrow, it's going to be raining quite a bit. The temperatures are going to be around 65, 64. So starting with areas like Fayetteville has a high of 64 with a low of 57. Lumberton 65, low of 59. Then we have Rayford 64, 56. Lawrenceburg 65, 56. And then Bennettsville 65, 57. And it's going to be raining pretty much throughout all these areas. And of course, going close to us, Sutter Pines will have a high of 63 and a low of 54. Ellerby 63, 55. Same as Rockingham. And then Wadesboro 63, 55, just like Ellerby and Rockingham as well. And of course, tomorrow is going to have a 100% chance of rain, so keep that in mind. Be sure to have an umbrella, jacket, or something, with a high of 63 and a low of 55. And then, of course, it's going to warm up once again on Saturday with a high of 76 and a low of 54. So it's going to warm up quite a bit for Saturday. Plus, that weekend, there's some event going on at the Rock, so make sure to come over there. Sunday has a 30% chance of rain for morning and evening, with a high of 79 and a low of 64. But it'll be most likely cloudy, but we'll see what happens. Monday, rain will be back again with a 70% chance of that in morning and evening, with a high of 77 and a low of 66. And then Tuesday has another 70% chance of rain for both morning and evening, of course, with a high of 81 and a low of 56. So Tuesday is going to be the warmest day, but because of the rain, it might be humid, but we'll see what happens. And of course, Wednesday will be cloudy with a high of 76 and a low of 54. And then Thursday, 76 with a low of 60, but it'll be really cloudy on Thursday. So we got 3 rainy days coming up. One of them's coming up tomorrow, so be sure to be prepared for that. At the very least, it's washing away the pollen. So that's one good thing going on with the rain. But of course, that's it for your Live 5 weather report. When we return, we got your RO Sports update on the way, and it's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
Richmond Young Professionals is hosting the first ever disc golf tournament at the newly constructed Henson Lake Disc Golf Course in Rockingham. On Saturday, April 27th, players can participate for prizes in either a team round, a singles round, or play in both. Registration is $25 per person, and the first 40 to sign up will receive a free premium custom Henson Lake disc. Sign up at eventbrite.com today.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
At Kyocera, we see your company differently. We see your documents, how they're accessed, what it takes to keep them secure, and how well your workflow is flowing.
Kyocera helps your entire document infrastructure run more efficiently, securely, and cost-effectively.
And what we see is an opportunity to integrate all of it.
Entering this season, Raider head baseball coach Ricky Young said his team's pitching would have to deliver in order to win games. Well, Richmond's pitching has been the story of the past 2 weeks as another complete game shutout, coupled with an explosive 5-run 7th inning, led to the Raiders' 7th straight win on Wednesday. Senior pitcher Hunter Paris recorded his team-leading 6th win of the 2019 campaign, holding Lumberton High School scoreless in a 6-0 victory. In his last 3 starts, Paris has tossed 3 complete games, allowing just 2 runs. Against the Pirates, Paris was efficient in throwing just 68 total pitches, while giving up just 2 hits, no walks, and striking out 8 batters. The Raiders are now 11-3 and sit alone in second place in the conference standings, just a half game behind Pinecrest High School. They'll return to the Diamond on Thursday looking for their 8th straight win when they host Lumberton. First pitch is set for 7 p.m. tonight. The top 2 SAC softball teams met in Lumberton Wednesday, and it was the Lady Raiders who emerged victorious to remain undefeated in conference play. Behind 5.2 innings of perfect softball from ace Grayson Way in the circle, as well as a dominating night at the plate by senior right-handers, the Lady Raiders knocked off the Lady Pirates 5-1. After overcoming a slow start through the first 3 innings, which saw both teams kept scoreless, Richmond unloaded its bats in the final 4 frames, crushing 3 home runs in the process. Way tossed her 11th complete game of the season, holding Lumberton to just 2 hits while striking out 13 batters. She also retired the first 17 batters she faced in order. Richmond will host Lumberton tonight in the regular season series finale. First pitch is set for 7 p.m. in Rockingham. Despite a valiant effort to hand the SAC leader its first conference loss of the season, the Richmond Lady Raiders soccer team fell to Pinecrest High School Wednesday. In a makeup game from Tuesday's rainout, the Lady Raiders suffered just their 2nd SAC loss of the spring, both coming against the Lady Patriots. In the regular season series finale, Pinecrest won 9-0, the 2nd time this season Richmond has fallen by that score. The loss also ended Richmond's 6-game winning streak, which started against Hope County High School on March 18th. During that span, the Lady Raiders had outscored their opponents 25-3, with 5 of those wins coming against SAC teams. Both times Richmond has played Pinecrest, the games have resulted in mercy rule losses. On March 8th, the Lady Raiders saw play come to an end with just over 5 minutes left in regulation. The game-ending goal came in the 66th minute Wednesday. The Lady Raiders will now shift their focus to perhaps their most pivotal game of the season, traveling to Jack Brick High School on Friday. Richmond sits alone in second place and is 2 games ahead of the third-place Lady Buccaneers. In the first meeting between the 2 teams, the Lady Raiders won 3-2 in penalty kicks on March 12th, with Morgan Hooks scoring the game winner. Kickoff for tonight's game is set for 7 p.m. in Fayetteville. And that's going to do it for another edition of Live at 5. Of course, be sure to stay up to date on all the latest in Richmond County by going to richmondobserver.com or by downloading the free RO app for your mobile devices. Be sure to check out Good Morning Sand Hills Monday through Friday and tune into the RO Sports Show every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Matt Harrelson. Have a great night, Richmond County.